All right, so for the warm-up problem today, what we're going to do is a little bit of a review. We're going to solve the system of equations by graphing. We have two linear equations. So x minus y is equal to 6. 2x plus y is equal to 0. So our first step is we want to get it into slope-intercept form. So we want to solve for y for both of these so we can put them into our calculator or on the Desmos website. So step one, solve for y. So if we have x minus y is equal to 6, we need to get this x to the other side. It's a positive x, so we're going to do the opposite. We're going to subtract the x from both sides. So when we subtract x minus x gives us 0. 6 minus x, we cannot combine these two, so we're just going to leave it like that. So we end up with negative y is equal to negative x plus 6. And then it shows the next step there is we have this negative sign. We have a negative sign in front of y. So we want to get rid of that negative. We want to have a positive y at the end. So we're going to divide each term by a negative 1. So we go negative y divided by negative 1 gives us a positive y. Negative x divided by a negative 1 gives us a positive x. Positive 6 divided by negative 1 gives us a negative 6. So our first equation is going to be y is equal to x minus 6. For this one, we have to get the 2x to the other side, so we're going to do the opposite. It's a positive 2x, so we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. When we do that, we just get y is equal to negative 2x. All right, so at this point, we can put both these equations into the calculator. Let me see. I'll clear that. I got to do it from here. Okay, there we go. So we've already got the y in there, so we just go x minus 6. And then we go down and we go 2 negative 2x. All right, so those are our two equations. Y is equal to x minus 6, and y is equal to negative 2x. So now we're going to graph it. And I have to change my window. Remember, anytime you want to change your window, you go into here, press the window button. We want it to go from standard, default is normally negative 10 to positive 10, and then negative 10 here to a positive 10 for my y. Right, so my minimum x is negative 10, maximum x is positive 10, minimum y is negative 10, maximum y is positive 10. All right, and now if I hit graph again, okay, so now I should be able to see that. What we can do is we can go into our table, right, and we could find where these are the same. So if we go down this and we want to find where the y values are exactly the same, you see that right here we've got negative 4. So when we have an x value of 2, it gives us a negative 4 for both. The other way that we could do that is, let's see, we can go like this. So second and then trace for calc. And we want to find our intersection point. So we want to hit 5. And remember, now we just hit enter. It's just saying, okay, that's the first curve, or that's the first line. This is the second line. Do you want us to guess? Sure. Intersection point, it says, is 2, negative 4. So it found it right there. So we enter it in, and then our intersection point is 2, negative 4. All right, I didn't graph it out over here just because it's very, not easy to do. I did put in, I did it on Desmos as well, and also found that, it was 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, negative 4. All right, so for your warm-up problem, you're going to solve the system of equations by graphing. So you're going to take these two equations, solve for y for both of them, and then either put them into Desmos, your graphing calculator, or if you have a graphing calculator emulator on your computer, you can do that. All right, and just to answer that question, then we'll move on to the lesson.